that voters don't think she cares about what's important to them? Perhaps. Just take a peek at Kamala's latest podcast interview, where she gushed over how funny President Biden is.
Let's dip into a little workplace gossip, if you will.
Okay.
Who are your favorite coworkers in the cabinet? Who do you have the most fun with?
Well, I mean, the person that I definitely have the most fun with is the president. He's fantastic. He can be very serious, obviously, but he's also got an incredible sense of humor.
And even reminisced on her time before the White House.
And I'm going to play my little violin. I don't get to text anymore. I have all these things on my phone that prevent, for the sake of security.
Yes.
But I used to love our family group texts, like when we would, it was everything, like when Wordle first came out. Did you get the word?
Yes.
Or when, right? It was just, it was so good.
Sorry, you're vice president now and have to be protected because national security is within your purview. Is this what Americans want to hear, Kara?
No, especially when Americans are struggling to afford gas, groceries, and rent, especially when we have almost 300 illegal aliens on the terror watch list apprehended at the southern border, making it a massive national security imperative. We don't know how many have crossed our border with malintent. We don't know if there's sleeper cells waiting to be activated because of that porous border. And Kamala, she's the one who's supposed to be investigating the root causes of the border, right? She's also supposed to be the artificial intelligence czar. These are very important things. She was also tasked with looking at the relationship in Europe when it came to the Ukrainian conflict. Now she's on fluffy podcasts, completely disconnected, and that seems to be the problem with the Biden administration as a whole.
Well, do you think her taking that central role will work, Kayleigh, or do you think the media is just going to steamroll over the points that Kara just made and say, isn't it amazing she's on our podcast right now?
Look, every politician wants to be likable and relatable. Every politician at some point will be encouraged to do something like this. And I don't blame folks around politics saying, look, have a beer. You want to be the candidate everyone wants to have a beer with. But this wasn't the right place for her. As someone who dovetails a candidate's strategy, you want what the right thing is for your principal, for your boss. The right thing for Kamala is not trying to be likable and respectable. That's already a problem. She needs to be respectable. She lost being respectable with the border czar. She lost being respectable with the way she laughed and delivered her phrases and all of the gas. She started to rehabilitate that image a little, I would argue, with the View appearance. If I were a Democratic pollster, I'd be like, whoa, check. She's hitting the points on abortion, Gaza, student loans. She's saying what she should. I would have not put her in this place to talk about texting and Wordle. I would have kept her in a spot where she delivers on policy.
Yeah. It's like when you're in the middle of a playoff game, Harris, and it shows one of the players laughing on the sideline. Are you winning? It's fine. Are you losing? Don't laugh. It offends us. Get in the game. Get your head in the game. Get to work.
Yeah, I actually would chide that person in either direction, because if you're winning and you're laughing on the sidelines, you don't eat till the meal is over.
There you go.
You certainly don't get up from the table. It was like a human thesaurus. She is. He's funny, he's humorous, has a great sense of humor. It was all, oh my goodness, my goodness. This is a function of what she was asked. This is a function of where she was asked these questions. And I agree with both you, Kara and Kayleigh, that you're going to put your candidate out in places that humanize them, but you don't have to put your candidate out in places that don't help her. We already know that she's going to struggle with some word salad and become a human thesaurus. You don't need to remind us of that during an interview at this point in the election. Why can't she do both? She's nimble. Take a tough question and say, you know what I'd really like to talk about? Be that politician that can take the mantle and say, you know what's really important to Americans? Let's get into that. And then see what she says. It may just also be a word salad, but it's worth a try.
Worth a shot.
My takeaway is that how desperate does this campaign look? That they put somebody who's 3 points below the president in popularity out there to communicate the point that Joe Biden is Captain Fun. We all know he's not. That reeks of desperation.
Captain Fun. Nailed it, Todd Pyro. All right, guys, on to this. The board game Scrabble is making some changes. Their goal is to cater to the Gen Z people. The new version, more inclusive, less competitive, maybe everybody gets a trophy. Sounds like a whole lot of no more fun. That's next.
Want to save money and get cash? For veteran homeowners, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Call New Day and apply. 2. Take out an average of $70,000. 3. Pay off your credit cards.
Call 1-888-985-1371.
Hiding your fungus-damaged toenails? Get clear, healthy-looking toenails with Nonix Nail Clarifying Gel. In a clinical study, 90% of nails improved. For fungus-damaged toenails, buy Nonix at Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, and CVS.
I brought in Ensure Max Protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Ensure Max Protein. 30 grams protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend with a prebiotic.
You've got better things to do than clean out clogged gutters. Call Leaf Filter today and never clean out clogged gutters again.
Leaf Filter's technology keeps debris out of your gutters for good. Guaranteed. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
Goldilocks needs a place of her own, and fast. Thankfully, she's on Redfin. They update their listings every 2 minutes. And with so many options, she's bound to find exactly what she wants.
This one's just right. Is she moving? Yes.
Oh, yeah. It is that thing.
What would you like to pay for your hotel room tonight? $185, $169, or $155? Same room, same service, just different prices? It's really up to you. Well, nobody asks you this at reception, but that's exactly what Trivago does. Trivago compares hotel prices from hundreds of booking sites. So, save yourself valuable time and money. Use Trivago. Compare hotel prices and save up to $30 a night. Hotel? Trivago.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds.
That's great.
I know, I've been telling everyone.
Liberty. Liberty.
How many people did you tell? Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Liberty.
The border controversy blows up. From the intensifying battle in Congress to the future of Alejandro Mayorkas. John Kennedy has Capitol Hill Insight today on Your World.
Hello, I'm former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. A lot of times you can't control the amount of sleep that you're getting. I know, it's scary, unless you use Relaxium Sleep. Relaxium Sleep is a product that's made from natural ingredients, and it usually works from the very first night you try it.
Relaxium Sleep is studied, tested, and designed by a neurologist to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed.
Relaxium Sleep worked from the very first night I took it. I had more focus and mental clarity than I've had in years.
I wake up feeling alert and like I've had the best night's sleep.
Stop being afraid and start sleeping your fears away with Relaxium Sleep. Your body and your mind will thank you. Take Relaxium Sleep. It'll work. I promise you it'll work.
Mike Huckabee is so confident that Relaxium will work for you, he's asked us to give away 1,000 bottles. Visit tryrelaxium.com or call 800-449-7141.
When things go sideways, will you be prepared? I want to introduce you to the Patriot Power Generator 2000X. Use the endless free power of the sun to power lights, your TV, medical equipment, even run your fridge. And that's without gas, fumes, or noise. Go to 4patriots.com. You'll get a solar panel included, free, double the capacity, expandable for more power, and more outlets than ever. This is about peace of mind. Get your solar generator and free panel at 4patriots.com.
President Biden meeting with Japan's prime minister as the threat from China grows. Can strengthening the alliance with Japan and the Philippines be an effective bulwark against Xi Jinping? The two leaders with a news conference just ahead. And why isn't Biden denouncing chants of death to America and death to Israel on U.S. soil? We've got you covered with Brett Baer, Jerry Baker, Congressman Jared Moskowitz, and Jason Chaffetz. Another case of illegal migrant criminals roughing up New York cops and getting out of jail. Leo Terrell's got a few thoughts about that. And should Congress reauthorize FISA even with reforms? Donald Trump says, kill it. Gary Urban is here. I'm John Roberts. Come join Sandra and me at the top of the hour for all the action on America Reports.
Scrabble. We've all played it. But now the iconic game that's been around since the 40s is making changes to attract Gen Zers. Europe is now introducing Scrabble Together. Now here are some of the changes, guys. Shorter games, clue cards, math isn't required, and even a no more scoring option. This way, no one's getting feelings hurt when they lose. It's also not Scrabble anymore. Mattel says that the update delivers a more inclusive, less competitive, totally boring version for all players. I made that last part up. Kaylee, I feel like you're Gen Z's biggest champion. Like,
I am.
You're always supporting them. But these are hideous. I love Scrabble so much, and you know what? When I lose, I'm okay with it, because then I rise the challenge. I don't need to be coddled to.
Okay, I have no problem with this. And here's why. I mean, we make things faster sometimes, and, you know, for instance, Major League Baseball, they've made some changes to the game to make it faster. Some people hate that, who are traditionalists. Some people love it, who maybe want a quicker game. I'll leave that to viewers. But look, if you don't change something to make it woke, because I was reading the New York Post, people were saying, this is woke, this is woke. Look, not everything's woke. This is just updating a game, making it a little more appealing. Maybe more Gen Z is interested, and there's no problem with that. As long as you're not adding weird new words that are, in fact, woke, I'm okay with that.
What? What is this? No, it's not woke, but it's lame.
I have a direct response. I have a direct response to Kennedy McEnany, and it involves baseball. This is part of the wussification of America, ladies. Here's the problem. Gen Z apparently has a problem with competition. Steel sharpens steel, guys. And to my point, one of my friends who is a former MLB pitcher says when he goes into a major league locker room these days, the kids don't have that burning desire to be the best. They don't have that burning desire to win. He says they're all on their phones, they don't take advice, and he uses this anecdote. I'm not going to say it because, one, your husband will know him, and two, he watches Fox.
Save it for the commercial break, Todd Pyro.
The point is, when he had a bad game, his catcher one time picked him up and threw him into the locker room and said, be better. Let me tell you something. This guy won World Series with that catcher. Steel sharpens steel. How can we win a war with the wussification of America?
Powerful.
Boom, Kaylee McEnany.
I'm sitting in the middle over here.
Todd, I'm with you all the way. And, you know, standards matter. And I'm going to be the boring one who talks about China and our geopolitical stature right now. But it's true. If less math,
Scrabble?
We need more math. No, we need more math. China is eating our lunch in STEM. Look at what they're doing with Douyin, the sister app to TikTok. They're looking at educational videos while we're doing fun dance videos, and our brains are falling out of our ears. It's a big problem. This only exacerbates it.
All right, so I'm Gen X, and I would say this, not that that shocks anybody, whatever it takes, I'm still going to win.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a good speller. I have a huge vocabulary. I'm going to win. So I don't care what the Gen Zers do. The woke stuff they can leave at home. But, I mean, if woke gets you some extra points and you think you can beat me, bring it on.
Well, I feel owned by Todd Pyro, so I'll take the loss on this one.
Spoken like a true millennial, because the Gen Z wouldn't take the loss. That's the thing. If you're going to just make a new game. Don't make us hate Scrabble anymore. Like, keep our competitive edge. Keep us sharp. And then just make a new game and call it LAME.
But it...
We're outnumbered in just a minute.
If you have Graves' disease and blurry vision, you need clear answers. People with Graves could also get thyroid eye disease, or TED, which may need a different doctor. Find a TED eye specialist at isitted.com.
Why would I use Kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites at once? I like to do things myself. I can't trust anything else to do the job right.
Kayak. Search one and done.
It's that time of year again.
Answer the question, ladies.
When the boys in blue
Ma'am, don't move.
get a much earned
You should be more nice.
I wasn't expecting that.
rage.
There's people like shoot each other in the head. You're worried about me.
Fox Nation brings the heat. Back to the beach.
None of you guys are 21, right?
Cops Spring Break. New episode Friday on Fox Nation. The only place to watch new episodes of Cops. All part of Fox Justice. Don't miss your last chance to sign up and get your first year of Fox Nation for $29.99. America is streaming.
Now, ADT professionally installs Google Nest products.
Cool. You all set? Or in the system, you should go.
When the most trusted name in home security adds the intelligence of Google, you have a home with no worries. Brought to you by ADT.
At St. Jude, the mission is just something that everyone can truly get behind.
Our little St. Jude is there on the fridge.
We're just regular people donating.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool to be able to make a difference in someone's life in a way that is meaningful.
I'm Dr. Michael Strasberg. I'm a dentist. I've been practicing for 44 years. In my practice, we talk to patients about their health, their nutrition. People think of the mouth as something separate from the rest of your body, but the healthier you are, the healthier your mouth is. You know, when you're younger, your mother would say, eat your fruits and vegetables. But as you get older, that sometimes gets shoved to the side. And Balance of Nature has been one of the best supplements to fill the void in the fruit and vegetable area. When I did this, I felt a noticeable difference. I felt better. Anytime you can feel better, I don't care what age you're at, you know, that's a big plus. I don't stuff anything down anybody's mouth, but hey, this has worked for me. Why not try Balance of Nature? Simple, easy, take it, and it's going to help.
Go to balanceofnature.com and get 35% off plus $10 off any additional sets as a preferred customer by using discount code Fox News.
These bills are crazy.
She has no idea she's sitting on a gold mine.
She doesn't know that if she owns a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more, she can sell all or part of it to Coventry for cash, even a term policy.
Even a term policy?
Even a term policy!
Find out if you're sitting on a gold mine. Call Coventry Direct today at 800-496-9200 or visit CoventryDirect.com.
She ran this place like a puppy again.
His number 2s are perfect. He's a brand new dog all in less than a year.
When people switch their dog's food from kibble to the farmer's dog, they often say that it feels like magic. But there's no magic involved. It's simply fresh meat and vegetables with all the nutrients dogs need, instead of dried pellets. Just food made for the health of dogs, delivered in packs portioned for your dog. It's amazing what real food can do.
Veteran homeowners, need cash but worried you can't get a home loan because of your credit? Here's great news. At New Day, we've been granted automatic authority by the VA to make our own loan approval decisions. In fact, if you've had credit challenges and missed a payment along the way, you're more than 5 times more likely to get approved for the New Day 100 VA cash out loan. No one knows veterans like New Day USA.
Call 1-855-510-4070.
It's that time of year again.
Answer the question, ladies.
When the boys in blue,
ma'am, don't move.
Get a much earned.
You should be more nice.
I wasn't expecting that. Rage.
There's people like shoot each other in the head. You're worried about me.
Fox Nation brings the heat. Back to the beach.
None of you guys are 21, right?
Cops Spring Break. New episode Friday on Fox Nation. The only place to watch new episodes of Cops. All part of Fox Justice. Don't miss your last chance to sign up and get your first year of Fox Nation for $29.99. America is streaming.
Last but not least, families across the nation seem to be very divided on one very important issue. How do you load the dishwasher? One poll says that the average American has 18 arguments a month about dishes. Well, I think there's something else going on with this America. Anyway, one couple tells the Wall Street Journal that they are divided over the best technique. One says she, quote, just make sure everything fits. It might look random and messy, but I know where it all is. The other says I make a mental map of how the water moves. Okay, you know what? Before I put the dishes in, if we're going to wash it, we should make sure it's clean as it can be. That's a lot of discussion. I mean, we talk about other stuff, like, where are we going on the weekend, babe? Carol?
Yeah, you know, I think the solution to this is you marry a man who went to boot camp, and that thing will be loaded with such efficiency, it'll be over your mind. All the things, that's my solution.
Okay, here's my advice to all of those couples that are 18 arguments a month. First of all, just whoever it is, just do it, and that's their job. And the other person has to be cool. So you either both do it and you're both cool with the other person's way, or only one person does it, and then that's their job.
And that's what we did. I always load, and Tony always puts everything away.
Yes,
yeah,
totally.
That's how we do it.
I would like to both be invited back to Outnumbered, where I'm outnumbered by ladies, and to my pyro household when I go back home. So I'm going to skip this answer, and I'm going to say the pitcher who I mentioned in the last block said I could say his name. One David Wells, World Series winner, perfect game thrower. He's a big fan of the show, watches it. I'll just say this. As a dude, we agree with about 80%. It's that last 20%. She wants to be strategic. I say throw it in. And I'm also fired up the fact that we run our dishwasher twice a week now. When I was a bachelor, I used the same plate, same fork, washed it today, never rewash. That's how it
still married you?
No comment. No comment.
Anyway.
My husband and I are these people who argue about the dishes. He says says you don't need to pre-rinse. I say you do. He has a mental map, and he's like, the water literally doesn't move this way. And I was like, no, it does move this way. It goes everywhere. So we have these arguments about the dishes, but not about other things like faith and politics, etc.
Yeah. Don't forget the sponge. Don't forget to put the sponge in the dishwasher, everyone.
He does that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so you can
100%.
Or just use paper plates when you can.
There you go.
Anyway, in just a few moments, we're going to see President Biden holding a joint news conference with Japan's Prime Minister in the Rose Garden. We saw early remarks from him and the Prime Minister, and so that was at that first official photo op, and now we'll see in the Rose Garden
in New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
First I'm picking up Patrick after school, then I'm gonna sneak in a quick mani-pedi. Move it, Patrick! I'm gonna be late! Mom, are you okay? Oh my God! Just delaying Mom before I shut the door! I told everyone that Corey's a pervert! That's because your son molested my boy!
Mrs. Sikowski, you're sure that Corey molested your son?
Yeah, I'm sure. I want them both arrested. Yeah, well, I want that lying whore arrested. Calling a whore, huh? Yeah. Sick mother of a pervert. Yeah, come on.
Nice enough.
Leave my mom alone.
Oh. That's it. Everyone's going down to the station. You okay?
I know why they call special victims.
Certain times just call for it. At IHOP, we don't just put food on your plate, we put a smile on your plate.
When it comes to your wellness routine, the details are the difference. Dove Men Body Wash with plant-based moisturizers in harmony with our bodies for healthier feeling skin. All these details added to something greater. New Dove Men plant-powered body wash.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your place on the conveyor belts. Let's move it. Oh.
Turn up the fun with Crunch.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles. Indoorsy Tina loves a deluxe suite. Ooh. Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Beautiful and healthy looking eyes? It shouldn't be a compromise. Lumify Eye Illuminations, developed by the experts at Bausch & Lomb exclusively for the sensitive eye area. To cleanse, nourish, and brighten. Lumify Eye Illuminations, only in the eye care aisle.
That's some bad luck, Brian.
And I think I'm late on my car insurance.
Good thing the General gives you a break when you need it. Yeah, with flexible payment options to keep you covered. So today is your lucky day.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
Misty?
You know this person?
Is your cat getting too cool? Give him Temptations treats.
To help protect from HIV, I prep without pills.
With Apretude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV without daily PrEP pills. With one shot every other month, just 6 times a year. In studies, Apretude was proven superior to a daily PrEP pill in reducing the risk of HIV. You must be HIV negative to receive Apretude and get tested before each injection. If you think you were exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away. Apretude does not prevent from sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Don't take Apretude if you're allergic to it or taking certain medicines. Tell your doctor if you have liver or kidney problems or mental health
That one time you were
rash or other allergic reactions. Stop Apretude and get medical help right away. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, liver problems, and depression. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions and headache. You must receive Apretude as scheduled.
In 1 year, out the other.
Long-acting Apretude
And Prep without pills.
Save at Apretude.com.
You Jimmy's John still waking up early, slicing veggies and meats by hand? Only details that matter are green, real dough, not that fresh baked stuff. Get that away from my money.
Fresh baked bread at Jimmy John's.
Always remember one thing. Oh, I just love a good sequel. Don't you?
I swear nothing happened. Except my mom's trying to ruin my life.
Better check that attitude, mister. I know what I saw.
So tell me.
Corey slept over 2 nights ago. I heard weird noises coming from Patrick's room, so I went to check it out. I thought maybe they'd ordered dirty movies off pay-per-view, you know? I walked in, and him and Corey were wrestling.
Wrestling isn't a crime.
It is when you're both men.
Ma, no es que ese señor me importe, pero quiero que te preocupes, ma. Ya bastante tienes con la angustia por Rebeca y su hijo. Llama a mi tío Adolfo. Él te ofrece buscar.
Con permiso. Muchas gracias.
Estoy emocionada, mamá. Voy a escoger el vestido de novia más bonito sin importar lo que cueste. Cuando me case con José Emilio voy a tener lo que siempre soñé.
Ay, Rebeca, ya.
I don't know about used to it, but I now know.
To destroy once and for all the menace of the renegade Apache and his followers.
The 6th Mexican Infantry under Colonel Lorenzo is stationed along the border to check any moves south the hostiles might make. We know Geronimo is somewhere in this area. Means he's cut off from his regular sources of weapons and supplies. Now, what ammunition he had must be running low by now. Probably why he hit the quartermaster's supply train. Fortunately, there was no ammunition aboard.
Meaning that sooner or later he's going to have to take chances he'd ordinarily try to avoid.
We're well aware of that, Hollister. I'd like to get to the point.
All right.
General Crook has evolved a plan. Each town will form a patrol unit under the direction of local authorities. These units will patrol different areas until the hostiles are sighted.
Good plan.
Yes. In the event the hostiles are sighted, the patrol unit will send riders to the nearest telegraph dispatch station and inform Fort Huachuca immediately. Then maintain visual contact with the enemy until relieved by the punitive troops.
Well, Lieutenant, if we see the Indians, you can bet they're going to see us. And by the time your punitive troops get into action, Geronimo will be miles away. Just a pair of braves can hold back a small patrol until he's cleared.
A rear guard action?
That's right.
You give this ignorant savage a great deal of credit.
Well, maybe you don't give him enough.
Fortunately, the Army is unimpressed by legends of the invincible Apache.
Yeah, I can understand that. The troops that have come up against Geronimo are in no condition to talk about it.
You'll have good reason to thank the Army when we stretch this butcher at the end of a rope.
Look, Lieutenant, I know an awful lot of men that have fought Indians all their lives. They don't underestimate Apaches.
Apaches, at best, not underestimate what's in store for them.
Just one question, Lieutenant. You ever even seen a hostile?
June 2, 1889. Sheriff Hollister and his men had relentlessly scoured the mountains for the wily murderer Geronimo.
Right out. Try down south tomorrow. See it set up.
good to get those boots off. You know, it's a funny thing. Most people get their backside sore straddling a horse 8 to 10 hours a day. But with me, it's my feet. Never could understand that. Oh, maybe it's because you keep trying to put those size 12 feet of yours in the size 9 boots. What, please? Oh, shucks. Don't your feet ever get sore? Yeah, I just get saddle sore. You better get some supper. Get to bed. Sun up, remember? Yeah. Wonder if that Geronimo ever sleeps. I don't know. If he does, I'd sure hate to have his dreams.
Dover's Pool Palace on the edge of town. Geronimo. The bold renegade Apache had taken a liking to white man's ways. He showed his contempt for the army and law by playing pool under their very noses. Geronimo held the proprietor captive while awaiting a supply of ammunition from a merchant named Kiley, long suspected of illegal traffic with the Indians.
Geronimo?
You make me miss.
This comb. The only way it would look good on me is with one of those lace shawls. I can't wear it this way.
You have the comb. Is not that enough?
Our friend might bring some shawls with him tonight.
He was told to bring ammunition.
You want me to look pretty, don't you?
There will be shawls. Now, woman, let me play this game in peace.
Geronimo.
How much did you bring?
1,550 rounds of 45-70s and 2,000 rounds of 44-40s. That's better than I thought I could do. It's hard to get prime quality ammunition in such quantities. I know you want the best for your warriors, and that's what I brought.
Anything less would not be wise. I think you understand now.
I'd never sell you anything but the best. Never.
You agree to mount?
Thank you, Geronimo. A man likes to know his friends appreciate him. The shawls?
Let us consider these womanly things a token of your friendship, friend.
Consider it an honor, Geronimo.
Take these.
The 4-to-1 he's seen pink Indians. Geronimo at the Pool Palace.
It won't hurt to check. Picked up a lot of things from the white man, most of them bad. You ready?
Yeah, I'll sit down. Play pool.
the sheriff's coming. Bring boss.
Come on over there with your hands up.
The night of June 2, 1889. With one of Geronimo's braves in jail, Clay Hollister sought information.
Sit down.
I said sit down. How long have you known Geronimo? Answer me.
You don't have no right to arrest me. It's not against the law to know Geronimo.
It is against the law to provide hostiles with weapons.
I don't do that.
You made contact with Kylie so that Geronimo could get the ammunition. How can you wear that?
I have a right to wear it. It's mine.
I suppose he gave you that, too?
He gave me everything. Does that suit you?
I wonder how many women died so that you could wear the jewelry stripped from their bodies.
You try to scare me. It won't work, Mr. Sheriff.
I think you and Geronimo deserve each other.
Went to Kylie's store tonight. Afraid it was no use.
Too late?
Yeah. Time we got there, he'd blown the coop. The store was wide open and the cash box on the counter was empty.
I didn't get far.
Learn anything? Well, let's lock her up.
No, Jimmy. Give her a junk and get her out of here.
You heard what he said. Pick up your stuff.
This month on Grid. You got no idea how mean I am. I'll rip them apart with my bare hands.
Told you it was tough.
Dexcom G7 is one of the easiest ways to take better control of your diabetes. This small wearable replaces finger sticks, lowers A1C, and it's covered by Medicare.
Not managing your diabetes really affects your health for the future. The older you get, the more complications you're going to see.
I knew I couldn't know my diabetes anymore because it was causing my eyesight to go bad.
For my patients, getting on Dexcom G7 is the biggest eye-opener they've ever had.
I couldn't believe how easy it was. This small wearable sends my glucose numbers right to my phone or my receiver. With just a glance, I can see if I'm going high, low, or steady, so I can make quick decisions in the moment.
Now I'm a superstar. My A1C is 5.7.
My A1C has never been lower.
No other CGM is more affordable for Medicare patients than Dexcom G7. Call now to receive a free discussion guide for your next doctor visit.
Everything Breaks is a new kind of auto protection plan that gives you more. You gotta have a protection plan, or you'll be paying the huge cost of auto repair on your own. Some plans charge you $150 a month, but for less than $1 a day, Everything Breaks can protect you from crippling auto repair bills that you can't afford. Call the number on your screen now for a no-obligation quote.
I like Everything Breaks because they have lots of different plans. It's really affordable, and they have really good customer service.
Everything Brakes also includes 24-hour roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. With our loyalty program, you can earn rewards like free oil changes and brake pads. Everything Brakes covers more than cars, so act now, and coverage for your smartphone will be included free. That's auto and phone protection for one low price. It's only a matter of time until something breaks, so don't wait. Call now to join the millions of satisfied customers and start saving thousands on your repair bills.
Call 800-934-0964 or visit everythingbrakes.com.
If you haven't called Senior Life Insurance Company for your free quote, you're probably paying too much. Senior Life was able to get this 65-year-old woman a $10,000 immediate benefit whole life plan for under $41 a month. She saved over $450 a year by choosing Senior Life. Some competitors cost twice as much. This 65-year-old man was paying almost $110 a month before he called Senior Life. We were able to cut his rate to $52, saving him almost $700 a year. These low rates are locked in, and so is the coverage amount. Hundreds of thousands of seniors have taken advantage of our low-cost plans built with seniors' budgets in mind. We saved this couple almost $1,400 a year with more coverage compared to what they were paying. Call now to find out if Senior Life Insurance Company can cut your rate in half. The quote is absolutely free. Switch to Senior Life and stop paying too much. Call now.
Did you hear? A secret hoard of 1893 $10 Gold Liberty coins has been found. These gorgeous 1893p gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling the secret U.S. gold coin discovery a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And you can own a piece of the hoard. When you call, you are guaranteed an 1893 Gold Liberty struck at the iconic Philadelphia Mint. With limited availability, you must call now. These 1893 dated gold coins are still in uncirculated condition with brilliant luster. That is 131 years of history you can hold in your hand. Call 1-800-946-6526. Call now and you'll receive a free bonus, a $50 value free with every order. Call 1-800-946-6526 to secure your 1893p $10 Gold Liberty coins before they sell out. Don't wait. You must act fast. Call now.
The Apache killer and the merchant Kylie made an incongruous pair.
I stayed as long as I dared, Geronimo, but when I heard they found that ammunition case, I had to work fast. I only managed to save a few dollars. I don't know what's going to happen to me now.
My braves. What of them? Tell me.
One's dead, and one's in jail. But what'll happen to me? My business is gone. My good name. It's terrible. You've got to help me, Geronimo. Lend me money so I can start someplace else. Indians believe in helping a friend in trouble, and you know, I've always been a friend of your people. Always a fair deal and the best merchandise.
My people do all for those they know. Who are their friends? Seize this carrion.
Geronimo, I am your friend.
Friend? To you, the Indian is nothing more than a fool. To be cheated, robbed of what little he has.
No.
Kill him.
No, Geronimo.
You've had one chance to keep your neck out of a noose. Tell us where Geronimo's camp is.
A rope would be a gentle gift of sleep compared to the death I would have as a betrayer of Geronimo.
He's got a real good argument there, Clay.
Where is he? Where's Geronimo? He is everywhere. He is nowhere.
June 3. 4 miners stumbled into Geronimo's hands.
Drop these things.
has been slain. I will kill 2 white men in return. These two. Another of my warriors is held captive. Unless he is freed, I will slay every white man, woman, and child who falls into my hands. Tell this in Tombstone. Go!
The afternoon of June 3. The people of Tombstone were grim witnesses to Geronimo's brutal reprisal. Lieutenant Forsyth and his patrols had made no contact with Geronimo. He came to claim the prisoner.
My instructions are to guard your Indian prisoner until a detachment arrives to take him into military custody. Those orders are direct from the commanding officer.
That brave isn't afraid a lot of innocent people are going to get killed. Miners, homesteaders. Must be hundreds up in the hills around here, and Geronimo will slaughter them as fast as he can find them. I gotta let him go. You're making a mistake.
A bad one. You know I intend to make a full report.
The telegraph office is still open. Help yourself.
I intend to.
Sheriff?
What do you want?
I've come to show you where Geronimo is.
Where is he?
About a 20-minute ride from here. He's been raiding by night. Now he sleeps.
How many men has he got with him?
Usually 3 or 4. He depends on secrecy to protect his hiding place. Secrecy and fear.
All right, now listen to me. You'll find an army officer down at the telegraph office. Tell him exactly what you've told me. I'll meet you there with my deputy and we'll ride out together. Now go on.
Woman, you will die.
The afternoon of June 4, 1889. Dolores led the men to an isolated cabin tucked in a draw of the Mule Mountains a few miles south of Tombstone.
Where are his guards?
It appeared to be a day to remember. The capture of Geronimo.
Let's work around it that way. Wait a minute. Still think we should have waited for a platoon of troopers. Lieutenant, I'll take the responsibility if anything goes wrong, but if you want to wait for the troopers... We gotta get him before he knows what hit him. Otherwise, we'll get it from both sides.
Simple enough. We'll pick him off from the window. And we'll get the rest from inside when I come up to see what's happened. A perfect cul-de-sac.
Look, Lieutenant, the job is to get him in. The federal court will take care of him after that. All right, there's only one door, so here's what we'll do.
I'm not one of your deputies.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
You and I'll take the front.
Right.
I gave him both barrels, Jimmy. No man could live with a load of lead like that in him.
It's not the first time he's walked away with a hole in him that would kill a horse. Well, maybe next time, Clay.
Maybe. Thing is, how come a killer like him leads a charmed life? He got away, Lieutenant. But you almost had your moment of glory. What's your report gonna say?
What is it? I made an error in judgment.
I shall report it as such.
Clay. Her life ain't gonna be worth a chewed plug as long as Geronimo's running loose.
We'll see that you're protected. You have my word.
There's no need for that, Sheriff. I found what really matters once more. It'll be good to return.
To return?
To where I was raised as a child. To the convent of St. Teresa.
Dolores returned to the convent of Santa Teresa. The notorious Geronimo was never actually captured. When he was old and tired, he voluntarily surrendered to General Crook and returned to the comforts of the reservation. Tombstone, Arizona Territory. An overcast morning, July 9, 1886.
I still think you're making a mistake, Logan. What if Hollister and his posse happen to come by?
Well, that my shoulder's getting too heavy to carry. Give me the saddlebags, man. Come on.
The way you act, someone could say you don't trust us.
$10,000 is a lot of temptation. I wouldn't want you boys running out on me.
Oh, we'll be around. We'll be back Wednesday morning. And you better be there.
I'll be there. An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
At first, just leaving the house was hard.
But when the Warrior Project helps you realize it's possible to get out there.
To feel a sense of camaraderie again.
To find the tools to live life better.
Through generous community support, we've connected warriors and their families with no-cost physical and mental health services, legislative advocacy, career assistance, and life skill training for 20 years. And we're just getting started.
Pretty Litter's odor control is exceptional.
The health monitor of this litter makes me feel pretty secure. I feel like I really know what's going on with my cat's health.
It's the one product I can totally rely on to not go wrong.
So give it a try. Visit prettylitter.com today.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Why Cunol? It has superior absorption compared to regular turmeric. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Vinyl windows seem to be a typical choice here in the local area. Some companies even advertise high-quality vinyl. Ann Romer here. Before you invest in vinyl windows, listen to what Michael Smith of Renewal by Andersen has to say.
With our temperature swings, vinyl tends to warp, which causes condensation between the panes and drafts. And most vinyl windows just look very low end to begin with. Our customers don't want that.
And what are Renewal by Andersen's windows made of?
Our windows are made out of a thermopolymer composite material called Fibrous. It's beautiful like wood, but it doesn't require the maintenance of wood. And we engineered it to be 2 times stronger than vinyl. So you're getting a window that will really last.
Now this is innovation. You have a feature on your windows that allows for a better view.
Our TrueScene screens are made out of an ultra-fine stainless steel mesh, which is virtually invisible. You get less dirt buildup, more fresh air circulation, and a better view out of your windows.
Now, if we're talking about comfort, how much does the glass matter?
The glass in a window makes a huge difference. Our high-performance low E4 smart sunglass is infused with silver oxide. It's engineered to help keep the cold air outside in the winter and keep the warm air outside in the summer. It also blocks 95% of the harmful UV rays that fade your furniture and your hardwood floors.
Well, that's impressive, Michael. Thank you. And right now, Renewal by Andersen has a great offer for homeowners.
Before April 30th, buy one window, patio door, or entry door and get the next one 40% off. That's 40% off.
with a minimum of 4 units. Plus, save an extra $30 on every window and door you buy. With no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer ends April 30th. For a free appointment with Renewal by Anderson, call 1-800-516-7100. That's 1-800-516-7100.
Attention, have you been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma after using the weed killer Roundup? Nearly $11 billion has already been paid to settle thousands of victims' claims. And you may be entitled to financial compensation. Call Legal Injury Advocates now to see if you qualify for a claim against the manufacturer. Since 1985, thousands of agricultural workers and users have been exposed to this dangerous risk when using Roundup. So if you or someone you love, ages 18 to 80, have been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma after using Roundup, call Legal Injury Advocates now to see if you qualify for a claim against the manufacturer. We have extensive experience getting you the maximum amount available. You're not alone in this fight, and there are no upfront costs to begin your journey to justice. Call Legal Injury Advocates now to discuss your case. We're standing by 24 hours a day.
Call 1-800-549-2266 or visit www.lia.legal. That's 1-800-549-2266.
July 9, 1886. Sheriff Clay Hollister was on the trail of Logan Beatty and his gang. The going had been rough.
Near as I can figure, this trail's about 5 hours old.
I think the posse ought to be heading back to Tombstone, Clay. We don't have enough provisions for another day's ride.
Well, I winged one of them. Sooner or later, they're going to have to slow down and fix up that wound.
Horses are about through. The men have about had it, too.
All right. You men head back for Tombstone.
And what about you, Clay?
I got some provisions at the Danbury Ranch, then ride into Fairbanks. Get a fresh posse there. Much obliged for your help, Parrish. I'll check with you when I get back.
Sheriff, you're wasting your time. You got no money.
No, it's nothing like that. I was hoping you'd let me have some provisions.
I'd be willing to pay. Pleasure to be of service to the law, as long as you get paid for the effort.
What do you get for a drink of water?
Water's free. Good book says to help those in need, but it don't hurt to be practical about it. You or anybody else.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I got myself a temporary boarder. Fellow rode in this morning, gave me $50, put him up for a couple of days, give him some medical attention. Claims he was ambushed.
Where is this man?
In the bedroom.
Is he wearing a gun?
No, I took it away from him.
That's good.
Guns are the tools of the devil, like so many other things. All I keep around myself is a small bore in case I scare up a coyote.
I'd like to meet this man.
You live in Kansas City, Miss Danbury?
No.
They got a store there sells none of the dresses.
Really?
Yeah.
Does everyone make jokes all the time like you do?
No, I'm the funniest man that was ever in Kansas City. Someday I go there.
You won't be gone for a while, will you?
Hello, Hollister.
Rest easy.
It's a family heirloom. Like this lucky piece. I rest better when they're near me.
Has he done something wrong?
Yeah, I held up a bank in Tombstone. Wounded a clerk.
No.
Outlaw under my roof.
Well,
Where are the others, Logan? They said I was holding them back. Did he ride in here alone?
I was out in the yard. I didn't see anyone else.
You got me caught, Hollister. Why would I lie to you? They ran off and left you, huh? Left $10,000 behind. Where are they, Logan?
Sheriff, can't you question him later? He's in pain.
As you sow, so shall you reap.
Yeah, he reaped all right. I'll need a lighted lamp to sterilize this. Seems only fair that since I put the bullet in, you ought to be the one to take it out.
How is he?
Nothing wrong with him. A couple of days rest won't cure.
I don't want him under my roof. This is a God-fearing house. Let the sinner seek the comfort of his own kind and not sicken others.
It's a long ride back to Tombstone. Wouldn't want that wound to open up. He might bleed to death.
The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his own way. The wicked shall fall by his own wickedness.
The man came to us for help, Pa. It wouldn't have been Christian to turn him away.
He's a thief and a murderer. He deserves the worst that can happen.
There's nothing too good about Logan's past, but murder isn't one of his accomplishments.
I know his kind have never done a hard day's work in his life.
I thought we could all use some refreshment.
Oh, thank you, Miss Danbury. Looks like I'm going to have to impose on your hospitality for a couple of days.
We're pleased to have you here, Mr. Hollister. Do you think he'd like a cup?
Oh, I'm sure he would. I'll take him some.
The sheriff wants him to have any, he'll take it in.
Leave the girl alone, Alan.
The morning of Wednesday, July 11, 1886.
You certainly don't take any chances, Sheriff.
No, my job, you'll live longer if you're careful. And don't put too much faith in good luck charms. I want to talk to you about that.
What's wrong with Logan giving it to me?
He should have kept it for himself. He's going to need all the luck he can get. Keep away from him, Kay.
You sound just like my father, Mr. Hollister.
He's got a long prison term ahead of him.
Hollister, there's one thing you should know. You're never going to put me in prison. Only one man ever locked me up. That was my dad when I was 7 years old. I remember I beat my hands bloody trying to get out of that dark cellar. It was a whole lifetime ago. I still dream about it.
I've decided to take you back to Tombstone today. You look well enough to travel.
Yeah, I'll be traveling soon. All I needed was a little Christian charity from the right person.
Why don't you give her some? Come here.
I'll never forget you. Bye.
All right, Logan, let's go.
You'll never take me to Tombstone now, Hollister. You're a day late. Yesterday you might have made it, but today, those are my boys. Back in the house. Everybody. Move!
Hey, Logan, come on out.
Tell him you're my prisoner.
Sheriff Clay Hollister's in here with me.
What do you want us to do?
Well, there's no sense in having your gunfight. I'll be out in a few minutes. You see, Sheriff, I'm your prisoner, but you're my prisoner in a way.
I can't wait out there forever. Sooner or later,
Sheriff, don't make me shoot you. But I will if I have to.
You're taking leave of your senses, girl?
I want to go with you.
Your father's right. You've taken leave of your senses. I can't take you with me, don't you see?
For the first time in my life, I do see. I want to go with you.
All right. Let's go.
Try to make him understand.
I'll kill you for this, Beatty. By all that's holy, I'll kill you.
take that. I'll cut you down before you got a shot.
Logan! Climb down. Hey! Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
I'd have stopped him if it hadn't been for her.
I don't think you can put all the blame on your daughter.
My daughter is dead.
Grant's making it a double with 2 servings of beat-down Danny Glover style.
I don't want to kill you, and you don't want to be dead. I'll rip them apart with my bare hands.
Make it a double with Danny Glover. Sunday starting 5/4 Central.
Make your free TV even better with Tableau.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver.
With Tableau, I can record something on my phone. I can pause it. I can go get a drink, come back, I can continue in the family room.
Order today at TableauTV.com. Are you or a loved one between the ages of 50 to 80 years old? If you are younger than 80 years old, do you receive Social Security, Disability, or Medicare? If you answered yes, you may qualify for $30,000 in funeral insurance for only pennies a day. The average funeral costs around $11,000, and Social Security only pays $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the balance. Call now to see if you qualify for $30,000 in funeral expense coverage from Senior Legacy Life. Your rate will never increase, your benefits will never decrease, and there is no medical exam, even if you have a pre-existing disease or illness. Don't be a financial burden to your family. Lock in your rate by completing an application over the phone right now. Will you qualify for funeral insurance up to $30,000 for only pennies a day?
Find out by calling Senior Legacy Life at 1-800-400-8033. That's 1-800-400-8033. 1-800-400-8033.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants makes every day a let's dig in day, a chow down day, a take a big bite day, a perfectly delicious day, a love my new teeth day. Because your Clear Choice day is the day everything is back on the menu. A Clear Choice day changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
A better banking app is right at your fingertips. Download Dave, and you can get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less, right through your phone. There's no interest, no credit checks, and no late fees. Because getting help shouldn't set you back. Switch to the banking app made for you, and you can get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. Download the Dave app now, or go to Dave.com today.
When you're looking for answers, it's good to have help. Because the right information at the right time may make all the difference. At Humana, we know that's especially true when you're looking for a Medicare supplement insurance plan.
That's why we're offering 7 things every Medicare supplement should have. It's yours free, just for calling the number on your screen. And when you call, a knowledgeable licensed agent producer can answer any questions you have and help you choose the plan that's right for you. The call is free, and there's no obligation. You see, Medicare covers only about 80% of your Part B medical expenses. The rest is up to you. That's why so many people purchase Medicare supplement insurance plans like those offered by Humana. They're designed to help you save money and pay some of the costs Medicare doesn't. Depending on the Medicare supplement plan you select, you could have no deductibles or copayments for doctor visits, hospital stays, emergency care, and more. You can keep the doctors you have now, ones you know and trust, with no referrals needed. Plus, you can get medical care anywhere in the country, even when you're traveling. With Humana, you get a competitive monthly premium and personalized service from a healthcare partner working to make healthcare simpler and easier for you. You can choose from a wide range of standardized plans. Each one is designed to work seamlessly with Medicare and help save you money. So how do you find the plan that's right for you? One that fits your needs and your budget. Call Humana now at the number on your screen for this free guide. It's just one of the ways that Humana is making healthcare simpler. And when you call, a knowledgeable licensed agent producer can answer any questions you have and help you choose the plan that's right for you. The call is free, and there's no obligation. You know Medicare won't cover all your medical costs, so call now and see why a Medicare supplement plan from a company like Humana just might be the answer.
The morning of July 12, 1886. Logan Beatty skirted Tombstone on his way to New Mexico. Clay Hollister came back to Tombstone for a small posse. We again picked up Beatty's trail.
They were here all right. How long ago? About an hour. Well, we're gaining on them. They still got a good head start. Catching them before they reach the border is going to take some doing.
If I have to cross the border, I will. They'll send the boys back to Tombstone. This visit's going to be unofficial.
The afternoon of July 12, 1886. Red Rock, New Mexico.
Aren't you going to eat any of it?
I'm not hungry.
I know what you're thinking. I just can't afford to take any chances. I've still got to be careful where we stop.
Logan, I understand that. You don't have to explain.
You haven't had any fun, have you? Give me a little time. We got plenty of fun. And we got lots of money.
And what happens when the money's gone?
I get us some more. They leave this stuff lying around loose in banks. You just walk in and scoop it up.
Just walk in and scoop it up. And we start running again.
What other way is there?
Hello, Logan.
Rita, I'm busy.
What's the matter? Don't I please you anymore?
Look, Rita, will you leave us alone, please?
Logan, she's not your type or age.
I'm sorry, but...
I'll cover you from here, in case the others show up.
Where are your friends? My friends are hid out. They're afraid of a lawman who might forget about the law and come across the border. This is New Mexico, Hollister. You have no authority here. They have their own laws, and they have nothing on me. And if you don't believe me, ask the sheriff at the bar. That doesn't prevent us from having a little talk, does it? Oh, what is it to say? I want you to ride back to Tombstone with me. Whatever would make me want to do a fool thing like that? You want to make her happy? I figure the best way to do that's best to get out of jail.
Taking her to places like this?
Well, it'll always be places like this.
Has it ever been different? I think she deserves something better.
Have you any complaints, Kay?
If he did go back, what would happen?
You'd have to face a robbery charge.
I can't do that, Kay. Don't ask me.
Logan, time your kind's passing. Trail ends with a bullet or a long prison term. Now's your chance to pay a small penalty for a new life.
Remember I told you I can't stand to be locked up?
What kind of freedom is this? Running from the law, living from day to day. And no future.
Leave us alone, Hollis.
All right. Anything I can do for you, Kay?
Let's go back.
I can't.
Logan, maybe you can walk into a bank and scoop up some money. But what happens if this kind of life runs us out of love? Mr. Hollister, wait. I'm going back with you.
Kay.
Every time that you rode off, I'd wonder if I'd ever see you alive again. We'd end up hating each other. Wouldn't have worked, would it?
He'll come back. If he loves you.
Thank you, Mr. Hollister.
Glad I could be of service.
Is Pa at home? He went into town, but he should be back very soon. Now, I better start supper. You'll stay, won't you?
Thank you, Miss Henry.
She's worried about what Pa will say.
How about you?
I'm not any longer.
I think I'll ride out and meet him.
On the devil! Stop!
himself up.
I didn't know. Didn't he say anything?
May have. Didn't hear. Maybe. Maybe you just didn't want to hear.
Will I be judged?
I don't know. But you're gonna have to tell your daughter you killed the man she loved. Here. You better give her this.
Tucson, Arizona Territory. In the West, sulky racing was one of the most popular sports of the day. More important, it was a gentleman's sport. And Bat Masterson was always a gentleman. This, too, was a part of the legend, and it led him straight into trouble.
To the winner.
Would you please, sort of get. Now, hold it. Hold it. Fine, thank you.
You know, Billy, I don't think you had your heart in that.
Oh, I stopped wearing my heart on my sleeve a long time ago, Bat. Gentlemen?
And how are you?
Well, I'll be.
You Blaine, that was a nice race you ran.
Thank you. I hope you had a bet down.
Yeah. That's why I'm bothering you now.
No bother at all. Anything for an old friend.
Thank you. This is Roger Purcell.
I know Mr. Purcell.
Perhaps you can settle a bet I made with Mr. Purcell.
I'd be happy to try.
Does a trotter lift all 4 feet off the ground at the same time?
That's one of the oldest arguments in horse racing. For what it's worth, I'd say that the trotting horse has all 4 feet off the ground at the same time.
It's not worth much without proof, Mr. Masterson.
You made a bet where the burden of proof is on you?
Yeah.
How much is the bet?
Exactly $50,000.
Is this a joke?
If it is, the laugh's on your friend Blaine. You've got just 3 days to find that proof, or the money.
Deal when you see one, listen up. And if you're not, we'll give you a minute. Smart enough now? Good. At Consumer Cellular, we're all about transparency. We deliver premium wireless coverage for up to half of what the largest carriers charge. How do we do it? I'll show you. But you've got to promise not to tell anyone. Oh, no. I'm just kidding. Tell whoever you want. The truth is, we don't actually own those towers. We just pay to use them. That's how we deliver the exact same coverage as the largest carriers and save you money. And while someone else maintains that great nationwide 5G network, we've got more time to focus on something else. You. Boom! Say hello to one of our 100% US-based customer service call centers. If you need help or want to make the easy switch, you can call and talk to a real person in Arizona like Danae here.
Yep, I'm definitely a real person, not a robot.
Prove it. Definitely not a robot. Okay, so it's clear. Consumer Cellular offers amazing 5G coverage, backed up by incredible service. But that wouldn't mean much
without super low prices. We already know we're up to half as much as the largest carriers. But guess what? AARP members can save even more. We have the latest phones, but if you want to keep the phone and number you already got, that's fine too. There's no contract, you pay nothing up front, and activation is free. Just give us a call at this number.
And for a limited time, new customers get their second month free. Call 888-655-6355 or visit consumercellular.com.
Attention former Marines and family members stationed to Camp Lejeune. If you lived or worked at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, for at least 30 days from August 1953 to December 1987 and have been diagnosed with cancer, neurobehavioral effects, had a child born with birth defects or been diagnosed with fertility issues or more, significant compensation may be available. Call Legal Injury Advocates now to discuss your case. It has been proven that the water at Camp Lejeune during those years was extremely contaminated with toxic chemicals. Legal Injury Advocates has extensive experience helping you to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Don't wait until it's too late. See if you qualify today. You're not alone in this fight, and there are no upfront costs to begin your journey to justice. The call is completely free, and we're available 24 hours a day. Call Legal Injury Advocates to discuss your case now.
Call 1-800-437-1552 or visit www.laa.legal. That's 1-800-437-1552.
If you live in rural America and want better high-speed internet at home, say hello to the new HughesNet.
Hi!
Now you can do it all. Connect, stream, and play wherever you live.
Now you can shop till you drop because your internet won't. Now I can video conference with confidence.
Yes! The new HughesNet is Jupiter-powered with unlimited data and faster speeds than ever before.
Now I can stream up anything I can dream of.
That's right.
And HughesNet Fusion Plan combines satellite and wireless technologies for a faster, more responsive internet experience.
Hell, there's no sharing on a game.
Oh, game on.
This is satellite internet reinvented.
Nice.
Call now and get free professional installation and save $25 a month for 12 months.
This changes everything.
Yes, it does.
Now it's your chance to get the new HughesNet. Call 1-800-549-0137.
You. I can't understand how you could allow a man like Priscilla to sucker you into a bet like that.
I was angry. Angrier than I've ever been in my life. He was humiliating me in front of everyone.
Don't you know that irritating the other man into a foolish bet is a gambler's stock in trade? Priscilla's a gambler, a vicious one, knows every trick in the book. But the bet's made, and it's a cinch she won't let you off the hook.
I should have known better.
Tell me something. If you lose this bet, can you cover it?
Yeah. But if I lose, it'll break me.
And you've never been broke before. Well, there's always a first time.
You gotta help me, man. There must be some way. My ranch, trotters, exercise track, everything is at your disposal. Maybe you could experiment.
I'm sorry, Hugh.
Man, I'll give you anything. 10% of the bet.
10% of the bet, $50,000? Well, that's $5,000.
That's right.
You know something, you? I hate to see a friend who pays that kind of money go broke.
Roger?
Good afternoon, Billy.
I want to see you. Do you have any idea how much money you owe me, Roger? Money that you can never repay?
I'm about to come into some money, and you'll be the first one I pay off.
Oh, you can't bluff me, Roger. I know you too well. You like living high on the hog, and you've forgotten there's any other way. We're very much alike, you and I. Very much. Oh, we're not exactly what people call good, but I think we can be good. Together.
Billy, what are you driving at?
What you laughed at before, Roger, marriage. You're as close as I'll ever come to love, so I've decided to become Mrs. Roger Purcell.
Billy.
I want the things that my money can't buy for me, Roger. I want the respectable women of Tucson to speak when they pass me on the street.
You're joking. Why would I marry a woman
Like me? Because I'm not going to give you any choice, Roger. You owe me $50,000, and you can square that debt with a $2 marriage license.
You think you can force me?
I know I can.
Well, you're wrong. When I win that bet from Blaine, I'll pay you the money I owe you and laugh in your face.
You know you don't have the money to pay him off.
What if I don't? There's no way I can lose.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. You know, Blaine will bring Bat Masterson into this, and I learned a long time ago that with Bat, nothing is impossible.
I'm going to win that bet. And if Masterson gets in the way, he's going to get hurt. Are you ready? Ready. Come ahead.
Now, gentlemen, you both know what we're trying to determine here. That try to have all 4 feet off the ground at the same time. Have you made up your mind?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm absolutely certain I saw the horse lift all 4 feet.
That's great. I value your opinion, so will everyone else.
You are mistaken, Your Honor. I am absolutely certain the horse did not lift all 4 feet. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, no, he did not. Have you been watching the horse as he went by? You were just as close as you want. I was right all watching.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much for your help.
Why do you disagree with me all the time?
They told me at your hotel that you'd be here at Blaine's Ranch. You know, you're even more handsome when you're angry. What's the matter, Bat? You find a problem you can't lick?
I'm not licked yet.
Yes?
I've had 3 professional artists, some horse trainers, 2 judges, and none of them can agree when they see that horse run. I can only slow it down.
But you can't. Oh, but Bat, I hope you win.
Well, I bet it. The stakes are pretty big.
Mm-hmm. For all of us.
Oh?
I thought you might like to have this little memento before I get married.
Married?
Uh-huh.
Who's the lucky fella?
Oh, it'll be announced after you win that bet.
Well, if you're really taking yourself off the market, I'll keep this as a memento. You'll have to excuse me, Billy. I've got to get into town fast.
Well, wait a minute. You're not leaving without a reason. Have I done something?
Certainly have. You just showed me how to make $5,000.
Well, this is a surprise, Mr. Masterson.
It is to me, too, Mr. Casey. This photograph you made of me.
If you want some more copies, I can make them up for you.
No, I'm more interested in another subject. Tell me, Mr. Casey, that camera of yours, will it stop the motion of a moving object?
Sometimes. It depends on how fast the lens is and how sensitive the plate is. And, of course, how fast the subject's moving. It won't stop a bullet, and the arrow in flight's usually blurred.
But what about a trotting horse?
Well, I got some wonderful pictures of the rodeo last week, if you'd like to see them.
No, thanks. I want you to help me prove a point. That a trotting horse lifts all 4 hoofs off the track at the same time. You think you can do that?
Maybe, but with one camera, it'd take a long time. Unless you were lucky.
I couldn't count on that. Well, say we used 10 cameras and line them all up in a row and attached a string to each one of them to trip as the horse trotted by. Would that do it?
That might work, but it'd be mighty expensive.
Would $500 do it?
the last one, Case.
Took a lot of figuring to rig these shutters so that the strings would trip them.
Casey, your name will go down in history.
I don't mind saying I'm worried, Pat. The time we agreed on ends at 6 o'clock today. How soon will you know?
I don't know, but it should take hours to develop those plates. You ready?
Ready? All right, Bill. Come on here.
We'll have the horse circle the track and set up the cameras again. All right?
Bill, take him around once more. Should be on one of these, Mr. Masterson.
Well, we'll soon find out.
You coming back to town with us, Hugh?
No, I'll wait up at the house.
Let's get this equipment in the buggy, then we'll take a look at these pictures.
Plates, and then you can get going.
Do as he says.
Now get going.
Now you get going. Photography can be a dangerous business.
This month on Grid.
I said clear. You say it nice.
I'll rip them apart with my bare hands.
Those men there might not shoot you. But I will. If I can't find a legal way, I'll find an illegal way.
Kill you. You got no idea how mean I am.
Told you it was tough.
Stay tuned to learn more about this limited time offer from Renewal by Andersen.
Have you been looking at replacing your home's windows or doors? If so, I'm sure price is a huge factor. At Renewal by Andersen, we're really proud of our fair pricing policy.
We're a typical middle-class family. We have a budget. We need to be aware of where our money's going. And the great thing about Renewal by Andersen was they actually had several financing options that were going to make sense for our situation.
So, let's talk windows. Our Fibrex window material is like the gold standard in the industry. It's a composite material that lasts longer, performs better, and is actually 2 times stronger than vinyl. Okay, so you're carrying this out to your back deck, but you gotta stop and try to shove open that patio door. That can be real frustrating. The dual ball bearing adjusters on our patio doors help the doors to glide easily. At Renewal by Andersen, we've been doing this a long time, and we know that you don't want some hard sell sales pitch. We'll visit your home, see exactly what you have, and then give you an exact price quote. And we'll honor that price for a whole year so that there's no pressure. Let us give you a price on the windows and doors that you will love.
We have the intention of looking at different companies, doing some due diligence, and we started with Renewal by Andersen, and it was such a compelling conversation and process that we ended up not even looking any further.
Before April 30th, buy one window, patio door, or entry door and get the next one 40% off. That's 40% off with a minimum of 4 units. Plus, save an extra $30 on every window and door you buy with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer ends April 30th. For a free appointment with Renewal by Andersen, call 1-800-516-7100. That's 1-800-516-7100.
If your cat's litter makes you do this, you need this. Pretty litter is an odor busting, low dust,
health monitoring solution to your cat's litter box. Get the Smart Cat litter that's conveniently delivered to your door by visiting prettylitter.com.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn.
Everything Breaks is a new kind of auto protection plan that gives you more. You gotta have a protection plan, or you'll be paying the huge cost of auto repair on your own. Some plans charge you $150 a month, but for less than $1 a day, Everything Breaks can protect you from crippling auto repair bills that you can't afford. Call the number on your screen now for a no-obligation quote.
I like Everything Breaks because they have lots of different plans. It's really affordable, and they have really good customer service.
Everything Breaks also includes 24-hour roadside assistance, free towing, and free rental cars. With our loyalty program, you can earn rewards like free oil changes and brake pads. Everything Breaks covers more than cars, so act now, and coverage for your smartphone will be included free. That's auto and phone protection for one low price. It's only a matter of time until something breaks, so don't wait. Call now to join the millions of satisfied customers and start saving thousands on your repair bills.
Call 800-934-0964 or visit everythingbreaks.com.
You got it? Well, there's your proof.
You can duplicate that print?
I'll give you as many copies as you want. If I do it now, they'll be dry in about an hour or two.
Fair enough. I'll be back in an hour. Casey, you better lock that door. Friends might be back.
Now, you think there's a chance?
Yes, I do. Some gamblers always copper their bets. I'm going up to the Blaine Ranch. You stay here and don't let anyone through that door.
Well, I won't take any chances, Mr. Master.
Masterson's too smart. I'll never be able to get in and get those pictures.
I'm beginning to feel more like a married woman every minute. You need me, Roger. Me. And my money to pay off that bet.
No. I can still win that bet. And you too. The photographer trusts you, Mrs. Purcell.
Mrs. Purcell?
You get the pictures. Warn him if he tells who took them, you'll be killed later.
But Mrs. Purcell, is that a promise?
It's a proposal.
Did it? It did. You can stop your worrying. You got your proof.
Thanks, man. I'm a very lucky man. Richer, too.
Oh, we'll both be richer men because of the experience. The pictures will be ready by the time I get back. Where were you supposed to meet Purcell?
Here, a little before 6 o'clock. I haven't seen him yet.
Well, if I know Purcell, you'll see him. Casey! Casey? Casey?
Billy. I never thought a woman. She said she wanted to copy that picture. And I thought it'd be all right. But she had a gun. I couldn't believe it when she said she wanted the horse pictures. I tried to get the gun away from her, but it went off.
I'll get you docked up. Then I'm going to pay a call on a lady.
If this gets out, she said they'd kill me. They'll kill you too.
All because of a picture. I hope it isn't a picture of death.
Who is it?
That. Why'd you do it, Billy?
I wanted Roger to marry me, Bat. And I didn't care what I had to do to get him.
You've been shooting an innocent man.
That was an accident. But Roger promised me if I got the pictures, he'd marry me.
I hate to disillusion you, but your friend Roger's the kind of man who keeps promises.
I know. He burned the pictures, and that was that.
Stupid fool, you've killed her.
Well, I was gonna let her rip me up with them claws of hers.
Never mind, never mind.
We'll let Masterson figure his way out of this. I'm going to collect on our little bet. You stay here. I'll send the sheriff up. Tell him how we walked in just as Masterson struck Billy.
Come in, Bat.
I think you owe me $50,000, Mr. Blaine.
There's still a half hour. Masterson said he'd be back with the proof.
There is no proof, and you know it. But I'll wait.
Always glad to oblige a gent with a gun. Here, get a little closer. Here's another one.
Hold it, Masterson.
This your cane? You ever know me to go back on my word, Sheriff?
No.
Well, then you listen to what I have to say and then give me a half hour to prove it.
I'm listening.
All right, no more delays, Mr. Blaine.
Didn't work, Purcell. You burned the pictures. Casey's wounded and Billy's dead. That wasn't enough.
What are you talking about? Sheriff, you heard what Coleman and Jacobs had to say?
They talked all right, but they didn't say what you wanted them to say, Purcell. You burnt the pictures, but Billy didn't get the negative. I did. I took it from the darkroom. This thing still works pretty good.
What the fuck is that?
All makes sense to you now, Sheriff?
Yes, it sure does. Come on, get on your feet.
Get up. You? Here's your evidence.
Well, I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you, Bat.
The fact is, you can't. I know Purcell can't pay off, so 10% of zero is zero.
Point. You saved me $50,000, and 10% of that is still $5,000. There it is.
Mr. Blaine, I like the way you think. And pay off.
Well, Judge Smith, Judge North, Mr. Masters. You two honorable
Gentlemen, going to play hooky from the bench to enjoy a day at the races?
Well, not exactly, Mr. Masterson. There's a problem you consulted us on and treated us. That is, in a scientific way, of course.
Of course. And you reached a conclusion?
We have. We're absolutely certain that a trotting horse never lifts all four hoofs from the ground simultaneously.
Well, everyone's entitled to his own opinion. So one word of advice, Your Honor, don't bet on it.
Now in the legend of the West, one name stands out of all the rest. The man who had the fastest gun, his name was Bat Masterson. Back when the West was very young, there lived a man named Masterson. He wore a cane and derby hat. They called him Bat Masterson.
The motherlode country of California, on the western slope of the Sierra Nevada. Some struck it rich. Some threw away a lifetime digging and dreaming, always only 2 feet from $1 million. Gold, the yellow Lorelei that opened the West, also provided one of the most exciting episodes in the colorful life of Bat Masterson, the man who became a legend in his own time.
Anyone home?
No more souvenirs, mister. And no quick moves either. Where are you heading?
San Francisco.
Get his gun, Emil.
Put up your hands, monsieur. I only took one of these. But you found out we have gold here. So what? It's your mine, isn't it?
The governor used to travel to San Francisco. What are we going to do with him, Baron?
We can keep him prisoner right here, or we can shoot him outright. We gotta think this over.
Maybe I can help you think.
Choice Day changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
Waterline broke. Replacement kit costs thousands. Not covered by homeowner's insurance.
Honey, wake up. Here's Tom Reeson, CEO of HomeServe.
A plan from HomeServe pays for the cover repair cost for water lines. And we send a qualified contractor. The American dream of owning a home doesn't need to be a nightmare. Sleep well with HomeServe.
Plans from HomeServe start at just $7.99 a month.
Call 1-866-513-7369 or visit homeserve.com.
If you, like many people, are covered by both Medicare and your state's Medicaid, here's something important to know. Now you can get even more health benefits than you already have. It's the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. To find out if you or someone you care about is eligible, it's easy. Call now to talk with us. We can help explain it all and answer your questions. Medicaid gives you benefits, and Medicare gives you some too. But a dual complete plan can add even more benefits and features compared to original Medicare. You'll have a large network of medical providers to choose from. $0 copays for routine covered dental services, plus prescription drug coverage and mental health support. And we can help with what matters most to you. There's the United Healthcare U-Card. It's your member ID and so much more. With it, you'll have credit to help pay for healthy food, over-the-counter products, even your utility bills such as gas, electric, and internet, all at no extra cost. If you have Medicare and Medicaid, you could get a dual complete plan. So call now to talk with us. Our Medicare plan experts can help find the right coverage for you. We know healthcare can be confusing. United Healthcare can help straighten things out. And with over 45 years of experience, count on us to be there when it matters. With Dual Complete, get a large network of medical providers to choose from. $0 copays for routine covered dental services, plus prescription coverage, and the U-Card that helps pay for healthy food, over-the-counter products, even utility bills, all at no extra cost. If you have both Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible for America's most chosen dual special needs plan. Call the number on your screen and see how you can get more of what matters to you with a United Healthcare Dual Complete plan.
I still can't believe she's gone. These past few days have been a whirlwind.
There's so much to arrange. I just wasn't prepared.
No, but your mother was.
Yeah. Good thing you and Mom got those policies. I had no idea how expensive all this would be.
I know. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm glad she made us do it.
And the payment is on the way already. It really was as fast as they said.
Your mother always made sure we were prepared.
I can't believe you both were able to qualify with your health issues.
That's why we chose United of Omaha Life Insurance Company. There were no health questions, there were no medical exams, and our acceptance was guaranteed.
Help your family prepare for the financial burden when your time comes. If you are between 45 and 85, you automatically qualify for up to $25,000 in life insurance coverage with United of Omaha. Policies start at just $6.38 a month, and your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down for any health reason. There are no medical exams and no health questions. Plus, benefits can be paid within 24 hours, and unlike some policies, are payable from day one.
I didn't think you would be able to get a life insurance policy on your fixed income.
With United of Omaha, policies start at just $6.38 a month. And with the rate lock guarantee, our rate is locked in for life.
A funeral could cost more than $9,000, and prices rise each year. Have you helped prepare your family to pay for these expenses when you're gone? With one call, in as little as 5 minutes, you can qualify for up to $25,000 in life insurance coverage.
Just like your mom, taking care of us even after she's gone.
Help take care of your loved ones after you're gone with a guaranteed acceptance life insurance policy from United of Omaha today.
Call 800-452-9071. That's 800-452-9071. 800-452-9071. Call today.
We've come to a decision. We're not going to shoot you.
Thank you.
Because then
I knew I could help you, Frank. We'll blow you into kingdom come if you try to run. Do you understand?
I love the sedentary life.
My name is Ben Wilson. This is my partner, Neil Moreau.
My name's Masterson. Pat Masterson.
Oh, yes, certainly. I remember hearing of the man who is carrying the gold-headed tail.
Much safer than picking up gold nuggets, I can assure you. What are you going to do with your money?
I'm going to get all the glorious champagne to drink and all the gorgeous food to eat. I'm going to lie down to drink more food and more champagne.
I know what you mean.
I'm literally able to breed one up.
You look as though you had more serious plans for your minions, Ben.
Did you ever hear of a man called Charles Hamilton?
Entirely different
San Francisco.
Absolutely no.
Owns most of the gold mines in California, doesn't he?
Yes, and he owns the other half of this mine, too.
He's a jackal.
Sound bitter.
One crooked way or another, Hamilton always wins, Masterson. Now, how much he wins or how poor the man is he wins it from doesn't even count anymore. But I'm going to end all that.
I'm going to San Francisco and buy him out.
I can do it with no regrets.
Well, shit. Mike, you're losing your shirt again.
How?
If I had that dragon.
We're going to San Francisco to buy him out.
What's wrong with that? He thinks the money's worthless.
Not if you try to buy him out.
Well, how
Now I
much
can
can we
start
get a
off
share?
with the dragon.
Oh? By dumping your stock?
What?
Sell it as worthless.
I don't
I
understand.
even found a fairy dragon.
Well, I'll explain. After you cut me in on the mine.
So the dragon wings against fairy wings.
That gentleman over there came all the way to San Francisco to throw his money away. His name is Masterson. He just bought 500 shares of Western Shipping.
Western Shipping? I burned 1,000 shares of Western Shipping 6 months ago. Mr. Masterson, my name is Charles Hamilton. How do you do, sir? My assistant tells me you're interested in purchasing my stock in the Napa Valley Railroad at 4 cents a share.
Well, that's right, sir. You see, Mr. Hamilton, I enjoy gambling. Sometimes I even play long shots.
Like 10,000 to 1?
Well, I can only lose the one.
I think we can do business, sir. There you are, sir. A fair deal for both parties is a good deal for both parties, sir.
That's right, sir. Oh, have a cigar.
Right, thank you very much, sir.
Good day.
Good day, sir.
Oh, excuse me, please.
May I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, this gentleman and I own half of the El Dorado City mine. 5,000 shares. We'd like to sell it.
Why, Ben Wilson. I'm surprised to see you here. Don't tell me you were wrong after all about there being gold in that mine.
What's your price?
5 cents a share, worth of the land. I'll give you 6 cents a share, Ben, for old time's sake.
We don't need charity.
I never offer it. I think the land itself is worth that much. Take it or leave it.
We'll take it.
Mr. Miller will take care of you. The El Dorado Stake Mine is yours, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hamilton.
Mr. Miller will let you know the next time we have something highly speculative again.
Well, I'm not interested in gambling on long shots, not now that this is paid off. I don't want to push my luck.
Paid off?
That's right, Hamilton. We've struck it rich.
And bonanza, monsieur. He knew all the time that stock wasn't worthless.
All part of a very clever scheme of theirs, Miller, to get my share of the mine.
It was my idea, Miller. Why don't you try swinging this way? Couch looks comfortable.
You've made one mistake, Masterson. In the long run, I never lose.
You haven't very happy with a man reaching out for $1 million? We got problems. Yes. We had how to spend $1 million. Kind of problems. Wood. Wood. To shore up the mine tunnels and fuel for the mining machinery. I saw miles of timber across the canyon from your mine. Can't you buy any there? You can. What's the problem? There are no roads. You can't get the timber across the canyon. Devil's Drop is a mile across and is nearly that deep. What do we do? You can't buy wood anyplace, huh? It's one place. Where's that? The El Dorado City Lumber Company. The sooner we get there and buy some, the better I'll like it. We'll have to pay their price. High? Sky high. But I may have an in. I used to know the owner pretty well, an old codger named Jed Wilkerson.
Better get to him in a hurry. Yeah. You'll want to come along, too. Oh, why? Well, he used to have a very pretty court-sized daughter named Nancy, who thought that no man was good enough for her. Court-sized.
Netflix is back. New episode of Delicious in Dungeon.
Hey.
Next episode comes out tomorrow. Time to continue watching The Good Place.
Janet, you did it. You brought us into your void. If I had a heart, it would be pounding.
Michael.
You'd think there'd be side effects, but I feel great. How's the hair? Is it still amazing?
Michael, there may have been some side effects for the humans.
Huh.
Dude, why are there so many Janets? And why do I sound like Janet? You also look like Janet. Do I? Why? What? What is happening? Ah! Oh no. Am I wearing a vest? Who? Michael, help me!
This is going to be tricky. How do we even tell them apart?
Oh!
Okay, that one's Jason.
Humans back in their own bodies, so I've done the next best, but still not that great, thing. A high neck sleeveless? I suppose this outfit will do. Are you sure? I mean, wearing a floral print to an infinite void at this time of the nothing? So where are we exactly? We're not on Earth, right? That's correct, Cheaty Janet. You're not. Your real bodies dematerialized when you entered my void, and your essences reconstituted themselves in this form. Cool. Cool. And when you say void, oh, I mean a subdimension outside of space and time, at the nexus of consciousness and matter, tethered to my essence. Does that help? It does not help. Makes it way worse. I just want to lie down. Where is down? I found it. It's up here. It's dope. I have an idea. Sweet. I go sofa.
Janet's void has a back door to the Janet warehouse in the neutral zone, which is right near accounting. You four will stay here, while actual Janet and I sneak through it and find the head accountant.
But Michael, why can't we go with you? Well, you just died, which means you're the first humans in history to not immediately go to the good or bad place, which in turn makes you interdimensional fugitives. So that's neat.
Also, the judge is probably still pissed at me for, breaking all the rules, and she might take it out on you. Plus, the bad place is probably hunting for us, so literally the entire universe is against you.
Okay, but what's the fourth really good reason? Jeez, just trying to lighten the mood. Tough void.
Now, Janet and I will pose as Good Place employees and sweet-talk the accountant into showing us his books. If I'm right, we will find proof that the bad place is tampering with the point system. Accountant will tell us what to do, and this will all be over. We're almost at the end, guys. Just stay here. Keep Janet's heads on straight.
Bye.
Is that a good Janet or a bad Janet?
That's a neutral Janet. She's sort of the black sheep of the Janet world. Or blank sheep, I guess. Ooh, I can throw sheep down. That's cool. You've arrived at the accounting office. All point calculations for actions taken on Earth are made here. End of conversation.
My name is Michael. I need to speak with the head accountant on official Good Place business.
I will inform the head accountant of your presence, and he either will or will not see you in a certain amount of time. End of conversation.
Good thing the void plan worked out well.
Oh, having 4 humans in my void is weird. This is nuts. We're in a void in the body of a white lady. Not a lady. Not a lady, darling. But we are white. What does say white people think? Billy Joel. I found it on Etsy. There was nowhere to park. Did you refill the Brita? I find this void quite calming, actually. It's like, this time the Xanax took me. Oh, I have the worst stomachache. Dude, relax. Here, let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, wow, Eleanor, how'd you do that? I don't know. We're Janets now, so I thought we'd have some bitch and Janet powers. What just happened? What did you do? Sorry, I'm just trying to help Chidi. The structural integrity of this void is already at risk. You can't start randomly conjuring up objects, or it might shatter the void.
Yes, it might. It might make everything blow up and we'll all disappear forever.
So stop it!
Everything okay?
Nope.
Oh.
The head accountant has decided to see you. This will happen now. End of conversation.
Hello. There they are. Good to see you. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm Neil, head accountant. You must be Janet and Michael?
Yes.
Can I just say, I really appreciate you coming. A little bit of accounting humor.
Ah.
Yeah. So what can I do for you?
Well, I'm concerned about certain anomalies in the point system. I'm worried that somehow the bad place has been tampering.
Tampering? No. Quite impossible. Laughable, really. Janet, can you remind me to laugh at that later?
Your amusement has been scheduled. End of conversation.
She's a lot of fun.
Could you just humor us, though? Show us how the system works.
I suppose I could give you a quick tour. We don't get a lot of visitors. Follow me.
Eleanor, how do you know I always wanted to talk like this? Funny story, it's one of the things I saw in the alternate timeline where we were soulmates on and off for 300 years. Maybe we should talk about that? Well, I suppose we can, but there's not that much to talk about. The things you saw weren't part of my life, so they didn't happen to me. The hell are you talking about, man? Of course it was you. I saw it. Well, it was a Chidi, sure, but it wasn't me, Chidi. This is a classic philosophical question, the concept of the self, or who we are, philosophically speaking. There's the Chidi I am, who lived a certain life, and there's the Chidi you saw, your soulmate, or whatever, who had some entirely different life. Not the same Chidis. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I get it. Counterpoint. That's the dumbest thing you've ever said, and you do not deserve a puppy. I'm unlooping your puppy. Things are getting cuter, and I want them to get less cute.
So, this is the main feed. Every action by every human on Earth is recorded and then sent here to be assigned a point value based on the absolute moral worth of that action. For example, a couple in Osaka, Japan just decided to have a destination wedding, negative 1,200 points. Oh, and it's a destination theme wedding, negative 4,300. The theme's Lord of the Rings. They're basically doomed. Here's fun. This means that someone has just done something which has never been done before.
Richard Moore of Sugar Land, Texas, hollowed out an eggplant and filled it with hot sauce and nickels.
And amazingly, it's not a weird sex thing. 99% of all new human behaviors are weird sex things, but not in this. Oh, no, it is a weird sex thing. Yeah. Well, then we zip that over to the relevant departments. In this case, Anastasia, the stuffed vegetable department. We've got Hector over in American Coins, and my dear buddy Matt in weird sex things.
I'm still waiting on a response to the request I filed for immediate suicide.
Request denied. I love Matty. He's hilarious.
So, they now examine the action. Its use of resources, the intentions behind it, its effects on others.
Correct. And you end up with this. And here is why tampering is impossible. Because this score is then double-checked by 3 billion other accountants, all chosen at random. And if they all come to the same conclusion, which they always do, it makes this official. Anyone who does this same action in the exact same way loses this many points. When people die, their biographical history and final point totals are sent to the relevant destination. This batch is going to the bad place. Hey, Doris? The system is flawless, and tampering is quite impossible.
I see. Could we look at one specific file, though, just to make sure?
Oh, who do you want to see? Genghis Khan, Marie Antoinette? Walt Disney's got some freaky stuff in his file.
Doug Forsett.
I don't get this, man. Why wouldn't you want to know what her life was like? You're not even a little bit curious what it was like to hit this? I don't mean this, although
Frankly, I would also hit this.
I don't want to see those memories because philosophically speaking, they're none of my business. They happen to someone else. Let me explain. Take a seat. Conceptions of the self. Let's start with John Locke, who believed that personal identity was based on having a continued consciousness, essentially memory. Memories are links in a chain that together form a single self. If I can't remember what happened, because it happened to a Chidi from another timeline, it's not a unified me. Just because you don't remember doing something doesn't mean you didn't do it. I have no idea how it happened, but there is definitely a tattoo on my butt that says Jason. That brings us to Derek Parfit. It does? Parfit said, even if I have memories from an earlier time, that doesn't necessarily mean it was me. After all, if my brain was split in two and each half was put in a different person, which one is me? All I know is that other Chidi doesn't exist anymore, and this one does. So this must be the real Chidi. And all I know is that you're just barfing Wikipedia all over everyone to avoid talking about your feelings. Let's talk about David Hume.
Here we go. The Book of Dogs. Let's look. Dog Forbush, Forecap, Dog L. Fawcett. Hey, no peeking. Accountants only.
Can you just tell me his total so far?
Looks like he's at 520,000 points. Well done, Doug.
So that's good.
Oh, it's excellent. Wait, he's 68 years old? Oh, that's terrible. He's screwed.
I knew it. Doug has spent his entire life being nothing but good. He once found $1 on the ground and he sent it to the Canadian government to help pay down their national debt. And he isn't even close to getting in? How can that be?
But mate, the points are indisputable. They have been since the beginning.
Og gives his rock to Grog.
First ever act of human altruism. Og earned 10,000 points that day. Of course, then Grog used that rock to beat Og's brains in and lost 1,000,000 points. Point is, the math is cold, objective, and airtight. And unless you can prove otherwise, I don't know how I can help you.
Just got 700 new weird sex thing files in the last 1 second.
Oh yeah, Burning Man just started. Buckle up, Matty. It's going to be a long week.
So, in essence, Hume thought that we don't truly have a self. We're just a bundle of our ever-changing impressions. Just admit it, man. You're embarrassed you fell in love with an Arizona trash bag. Eleanor, it's not personal. Someone fell in love with you. It's just not me. I told you not to conjure anything. Sorry, I just swapped the living room for a classroom. Not you, him. Jason, what is wrong with you? Sorry, Janet. I didn't mean to conjure Pillboy. I was just thinking about how much fun we used to have hanging out in his broken hot tub. And then he showed up.
Yeah, I was just chilling, being nothing. Then all of a sudden, I was.
Oh. Goodbye, Pillboy.
Ah, Tip.
I'm not again. You need to hurry. My molecular essence is fragmenting, and it's giving me the worst headache.
Okay, here's a question. If Doug Forset's not getting in, who is? Let's look at one more file. Someone who's gotten into the good place this year.
All right. Why don't we look at... No one. No one got in.
No one's gotten in for a year?
Correct.
How about the last 3 years?
All right. No one.
When was the last time someone got in?
The last time someone got enough points to get into a good place was 521 years ago.
Michael. Yo, homie. You and Eleanor were fighting before, and I couldn't help but overhear. Hey, if we hear with our ears, why is it called butt overhearing? Bro, if you don't like her, you should just tell her. It's not about whether I like Eleanor. I got into philosophy to try to make sense of a world that almost never makes sense, and that was before I learned that I died, and then undied, and then re-died. I just can't take one more thing. It's too much. I'm gonna tell you a story. Back in Jacksonville, there was this guy in my 80-person dance crew named Stank Toby. Hang on. It was a 60-person dance crew. Oh, Dip. What are numbers? You're not Jason Janet, you're Eleanor Janet pretending to be Jason Janet. That is so wrong and so confusing. What was I supposed to do, man? You wouldn't talk to me. This seemed like the only option. Hi, Chidi. I'm Eleanor. I'm Arizona Shrimp Horny. That's not what I sound like, Jason. Get out of here. Oh, no. Look, you know what? Just forget it. What am I even doing? I'm chasing a dude who isn't into me. I'm making myself vulnerable for no reason. I don't even know who I am anymore. Uh-oh. This is new.
I'm so annoyed at myself. Stupid Eleanor. Stupid. This whole thing sucks, you know?
Eleanor, you're not...
The one thing I never wanted to do, ever for any reason, was to follow some guy around like a lame puppy dog. I mean, look at me. I don't need to do that. I can get any guy I want.
Eleanor, just hang on.
What, dude? What? What do you want?
What is going on? Okay, well, this is bad.
Why are you staring at me? Do I have a zit on my nose or something?
Your sense of self is crumbling and it's taking the boy down with it.
Great. So I don't feel like myself for 2 seconds and it breaks the universe? How come nothing went wrong when Chidi freaked out about his identity for 3 hours?
Because freaking out about everything is my identity. Not to brag. I need you to hold it together. Try to do something Eleanor-y. Laugh at someone who falls down or show up to an event underdressed and get mad at everyone else somehow. I'll be right back. I know I asked you this before, but...
No, darling, this is not where the Mac and PC guys live.
Whoa, check out this dope flat screen. It's air mounted. Did you see this, honey? This must be where Janet stores all her information. This screen can literally show us anything that has ever happened. Cartoons! Cartoons! I think it's broken. TV, play cartoons for Jason. Oh my. Janet has a crush on you. I'm sorry. It's not just a crush. I think in one of the reboots, you and Janet were married. Whoa, married? Oh, this flat screen must have been a wedding present. It's all starting to make sense now.
Well, I've got to run. We're having a little thing in the break room for Marisol's birthday. She's turning 39 million again. So, there's nothing else?
If there's nothing else, Neil, be logical. Not one good place resident in over 500 years? Not Jonas Salk? Not Harriet Tubman? Not one single Golden Girl? The bad place has hacked your system.
No, it hasn't. How dare you? Frankly, I'm beginning to resent your tone, sir. If you've got a problem, then go to the good place and take it up with the committee. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get to the break room because there's cake over there, and if I don't move quickly, Erica will get the last corner piece. Good day, sir.
Oh, no, this can't be happening. No, he was supposed to tell us what to do. If he's not going to fix this, who is?
You, Michael. It has to be you. We keep wandering around these different realms expecting someone else to have the answer, but no one ever does. You're the guy, Michael. You're the only one who can fix whatever's wrong with the afterlife. But before we get into that, Eleanor's identity is shattering inside of my void, and I might blow up. So I'm gonna need you to grab a paperclip and marbleize me like yesterday.
What's going to happen to the humans?
No idea, but I can't take them out of my void in the middle of this office. And if we do nothing, everyone's gonzo. Marbleize me, get us somewhere safe, and bring me back.
Right, a paperclip. I need a paperclip. Hey, Matt, do you have a paperclip?
What are you going to use it for? Chidi, I'm scared.
I know.
What am I supposed to be doing right now? I don't remember.
I'm having a hard time remembering.
Right. Memories. You need to remember who you are. You're Eleanor Shellstrop from Phoenix, Arizona. Your favorite meal is shrimp scampi. You listed your emergency contact as Britney Spears as a long shot way of meeting her, and your favorite movie is that clip of John Travolta saying Adele Dazeem. You flew halfway around the world because you wanted to be a better person, and it was very brave. You're sharp and you're strong. You make fun of me a lot. You once called me a human snooze button, but you also showed up in my classroom when I was drowning in despair and canned chili, and you basically saved my life. You have very high self-esteem and a very low tolerance for men who wear sandals, and your worst nightmare is someone saying something nice about you to your face, but too bad, because I need to say it, because you deserve it. Because, Chief... Nice work, bud. Did you mean everything you said, or did you just say it because the world was ending?
I really want to play this cool, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna ruin it if I try to be sexy. I already ruined it. Saying the word sexy is not sexy.
Wait! I'm okay?
You sure?
Yes, I'm okay. Wait, ooh.
What?
They're not Janet's anymore, they're them, and they're not sitting well. Incoming.
They're all here, and they're safe. From the old scary thing. Now there's a new scary thing.
Hi guys, I'm Neil. Welcome to accounting. Now, it does seem that 4 of you are interdimensional fugitives, so I did go ahead and hit the alarm. Sorry about that. But there is some good news. There's some cake left.
Yes! Michael, what are we going to do?
Guys, I'm so sorry. The accountant was no help.
Rude?
No one's gotten into the good place in 500 years. We have no plan. No one's coming to save us. So, I'm gonna do it.
Corner piece! No! You can't take the Book of Dogs? Accountants only!
I need one of you to volunteer to do something outrageously insane that'll either make you cease to exist or be really fun.
That's most of the things I tried.
That's my God. Come on. Get in the tube.
Oh, hell yeah. I love gaining stuff.
No way to know what happened to him, so come on, let's go. Everyone else, come on. Here you go.
That was awesome. I want to go again.
Where are we?
We're in the good place.
No offense, dude, but you have told us a lot of lies in the last 300 years. So seriously, where the fork are we? Fork. Shirt. Ashhole. Holy forking shirt balls. We're in the good place. Holy forking shirt balls. We're in the good place.
Are we sure we're in the actual good place? It's rather carpeted.
Yeah, I don't see any go-karts, much less go-karts being driven by monkeys wearing sunglasses and Hawaiian shirts.
What?
Don't.
No, this is definitely some part of the good place. Just take a deep breath.
Whoa. That smells like Typhoon Falls. My favorite water park when I was a kid. Chlorine, suntan lotion, Band-Aids, and a thick cloud of teen hormones.
When I was researching my fake neighborhood, I learned about this. The good place smells like whatever makes you happiest.
Warm pretzels. Or, no, wait. It's the smell of absolute moral truth?
Those two things have very similar smells.
I smell Blake Bortles holding the Super Bowl MVP trophy. As Dan Patrick says, this has to feel good, Blake. And he says, it sure does, Dan. And I owe it all to my best friend, Jason Mendoza. Also weed.
To me, it smells like a curtain closing between first class and economy. Ah, this truly is the good place.
I don't think we're in the main good place area. This seems like this is some kind of a mail depot.
So we're talking about mailmen now, from heaven. Literally had that calendar and I did not get past March.
What? Don't. Okay. There are two key things that we have to do. Make sure that no one can follow us. Janet?
On it. What's the second thing we have to do?
Keep a low profile. Okay, if there's anyone in the building, here's our cover story. I'm an accountant. You are a neutral, Janet. And you four won a contest.
Really?
Really?
Okay, not bad. I'll come up with something better.
Why do we need a cover story at all? These are the good guys. Let's just come clean and request asylum.
Yeah, man, we're refugees. What kind of messed up place would turn away refugees?
The main thing I've learned about the good place is that they never break the rules. No way to guarantee they wouldn't send you right down to the bad place.
What the heck is going on in there?
Oh, hi there. I'm an accountant. We're coming from accounting. And as we were climbing through the mailbox, it blew up.
The explosion was caused by demons. We were being chased by demons.
And a Dracula. There was a Dracula chasing us.
Was there no chase?
Yeah. Maybe Drac blew up the mailbox with his bazooka.
Well, geez Louise, I'm sure glad you're okay. My name's Gwendolyn. Welcome to the good place.
I'm Michael, and this is my neutral, Janet.
Hello. Also not hello. It's nothing to meet you. End of statement.
Okay. And these four here are humans, if you can believe it.
If I could believe it. Watch this. I believe it! Why are they here?
Because they won a contest.
Congratulations, guys! Come on in. This is the Correspondence Center. Make yourselves at home. There's a sofa. That's a bowl of fruit. That's the door to the good place. Ooh, there's a fun paperweight shaped like a little hand.
I'm sorry, this right here is the door to, the good place.
Well, it's a door to the good place, but it won't open for you guys, though. The only door for humans is the official entrance, which is 500 trillion miles north-south north of here. So you're kind of just stuck inside. Wow. It's really weird that you guys won a contest to be in this building.
Oh, take that up with the folks at Weird Contest Magazine. Hey, why don't we help you clean up the mess in the mail?
Wow, thanks. Did I win a contest?
Jeannie and I will be right there.
Jeannie, help me.
She said it's not going to open.
Fine.
Eleanor!
What? This is how I always got out of escape rooms. If you break enough stuff, they open the door and kick you out.
Is everything okay in there?
Yeah?
Okay, no follow-up questions.
Hey there, Smashy. Before you start grabbing any other throwing lamps, you have anything to talk about?
I can't take this anymore, man. All the running and hiding and fighting in this whole insane journey, and now all that stands between us and the actual good place is one door. What is that, 2 inches thick? That's like 4 Oreos. We're 4 Oreos from heaven.
I know. It's an insane situation, but I am right here with you. Let's take a deep breath.
From heaven.
Okay, the smell of the barf from the wave pool is really helping.
How? Why? I need to speak with the committee regarding an urgent matter.
Oh, sorry, you'd have to contact them directly, and that's definitely against the rules.
I see. How would I contact them, though, if it weren't against the rules?
Well, by calling them on that phone, but I can't let you use it.
Right, and even if it weren't against the rules, I don't know the number, and you wouldn't tell me.
I couldn't. There are no numbers. You pick it up, and it connects you to whomever you want, but you can't use it.
Of course not. Just as a hypothetical, is there any way that you would know if I did use the phone? Any kind of alarm?
Golly, no.
So it's entirely untraceable.
Sure is. What a fun thought experiment.
You said it, Gwendolyn. Oh, say, is that a dog barking in another room?
I doubt it, because I don't have a dog, but out of politeness and an abundance of caution, I'll go check. Hello, doggy.
My name is Michael. I'm an accountant. I need to speak with the committee immediately on the top floor of the Correspondence Center. Thank you.
Jason, is
seem thoughtful, and that concerns me.
Do you remember that one time when we were in Janet's void and we all looked like Janet?
I do? Yes?
You know how I saw that thing about how Janet loves me? I don't know how I feel about her. And also, I feel bad that I sort of like read her diary. And she doesn't know. What should I do?
Well, perhaps you should tell Janet what you saw. Start a dialogue about your feelings. Who knows if a relationship will take hold, but you must begin from a place of honesty.
Thanks, Alan. It's nice to know I can talk about girls with my wife. Hey, Janet. So, do you remember how you killed us and brought us into your void?
I do, yes.
When we were in there, I was wandering around because you have the ability to make anything, and I wanted to see where you keep the rollerblades. And I accidentally saw that video thing about how you love me.
You saw that? That's so embarrassing.
I mean, it kind of freaked me out at first, but hey, let's talk about it.
I don't want to talk about this. You guys were in my void, and it was exhausting, and I almost blew up, and I have to be neutral, and neutral Janets don't have feelings.
How's it going in here?
It is going neutrally. End of conversation. End of conversation.
You got one shot, buddy. Be clear, be confident, and don't let them intimidate you.
Oh, wow. This place is very cool.
Have you guys ever been here before? I have never been here. No, I love it.
Really great.
Hello, everyone. I'm Michael. Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for asking us to come. It is one of the great honors of my eternal life to be invited here by you today to this momentous occasion. Now, who are you and why are we here?
Well, in a nutshell, I believe that the bad place has somehow infiltrated the accounting department and is tampering with the point system.
My goodness, that would be a disaster. Everyone focus up. Meg, you take notes. Daisuke, open a secure channel to headquarters. Kellen, head to the farmer's market and grab us fresh peaches.
I think pluots are in season. Well, then get pluots, Kellen. Get as many pluots as can fit in your tote bag. We're gonna be here a while.
I brought you some water. Well, I mean, there's not a kitchen, but I found this kind of glowing bowl with liquid in it. Maybe with a toilet. I'm gonna throw this out. What are you doing?
I'm trying to jimmy the lock, but everything I stick in here just turns to glitter.
All right, forget about the door. Look at me. Right now, we're together. In heaven, basically. And we're in love. Compared to some of the other stuff that's happened to us, it could be worse.
I guess try and enjoy this is a better plan than have the anxiety sweats. Oh, check it out. Straight through my sweatshirt.
Cool. Hey, I have an idea to take your mind off the door. Let's go on a date. No, I'm serious. Why not have our first date 4 Oreos away from paradise?
You still want to go out with me after I just showed you my anxiety sweats? Man, you must really be into me.
You have to admit, it's very odd that no one has gotten into the good place for 500 years.
Well, there have been dips before. Remember like 200,000 years ago when they invented stabbing and they're all just like stabbing each other?
Again, I urge you to look at Doug Forsett. The man has lived a selfless life, and he's not even close to getting in. The only explanation is that the bad place has somehow rigged the system.
I wouldn't put it past them. Every single Bad Place employee is a disgusting monster.
Well, some of them probably cool, handsome, and about town types.
Committee, Michael, the accountant, has brought us evidence of a problem, and now it is up to us to find a solution.
Wednesday, Kellen, stand by you, showering you with compliments.
Great job, Michael. You are such a good speaker. This suit is very flattering. Feels a lot of gravitas.
I thought I was going to be annoyed by this, but it's wonderful.
Your jawline is extraordinary. You're a nice height. Your energy is electric.
I gotta say, it's been really nice having a little company.
It's nice to be here. And it's not nice to not be there.
So, how did you meet? Was it through the contest?
Tahani and I met in brain school, and then we got married because nothing mattered.
And you're both so attractive. Are all humans as attractive as you two? No. Oh, fantastic. Say, Jason, can you help me get more wicker baskets from the other room?
Sure thing.
I'm so sorry, darling. This is all my fault. I encouraged Jason to complain about what we saw.
You saw that too?
No. Jason knows that I love him. It stinks to hear about how the two of you are married. This beige outfit really washes out my not skin, and if I don't remain neutral as Gwendolyn, she's gonna know we've been lying. All of these new emotions I'm feeling are about to burst out of me, which might be super embarrassing. What if they come out my butt?
Whoa, champagne!
Found it in the cupboard. I think it was a gift.
I feel kind of bad. What if it was for something really important?
Gwendolyn, here's some champagne for you for thanking me, for thanking you, for thanking me, for thanking you, for thanking me for the champagne you sent me.
Pop that bench.
This is my kind of scrappy fun, sneaking around with a boy, trying not to get caught.
I know. It's like when my parents would go to a symposium and I would sneak into their office and read the unabridged dictionary.
I can't believe I'm attracted to you.
You are, though. I'm not worried about that anymore. You blew it when you admitted it to me. You still thinking about what's on the other side of that door?
Not really, no. Because you're here with me on this side.
I have
Your fate.
one more little surprise for you.
Now.
Okay, open them.
Holy forky fork.
What do you think? Oh, no, you're crying. I assume it's because you're happy or horny. Is this a horny cry?
No, I'm crying because I'm miserable and it's all your fault.
Why, do you not like the outfit?
I love the outfit. You look amazing. And this sucks and I'm furious and I'm the happiest I've ever been and I blame you.
That was such a female reaction.
In light of this new information, the time has come to take decisive action.
Wow. Can't tell you how happy I am to hear you say
angry,
that.
I'm sad, but I'm excited.
Investigative
I'm happy and you look amazing, and I blame you.
Fast tracking the process. It'll take no more than 400 years.
Sorry?
It's aggressive, but you heard right. We are only giving ourselves 400 years to select the members of this elite team.
Wait, 400 years just to form the team? I was thinking that we could do something nowish, like right now.
Michael, we have rules, procedures. We're the good guys. We can't just do stuff.
Upon formation, the team will then be in charge of organizing a blue-ribbon mission to investigate themselves, to make sure there's no conflict of interest. And that will take 1,000 years.
Okay.
You're gonna be on
Just
the
so
other
you
side of the
know,
world.
the whole time you're doing this,
You're the first
bad guys are continuing to torture everyone who ends up in the bad place, which is everyone.
And that deeply concerns us. Have you seen the memorandum you sent each other about how concerned we are? We're taking this very seriously.
Here, here.
Would have overshot it.
Did you finally hear your memorandum?
No. Sincerest apologies. I rescind my here and resign effective
Especially not that far.
Hey, you two. I think I may have solved one part of our little problem. I made up a death did us part certificate, explaining that since Jason and I are dead, we are officially no longer fake married. I know it's not your main concern, but whatever part of you was vexed by our silly arrangement, you can now both relax. You can tell by your silence and inability